Hey, what's up guys? Fuquan, Bilal here. Oh, this has been a great weekend. Made an offer. The offer was accepted. So this is actually the property here. This is a Victorian. We already got started with some of the stuff here. We actually did the exterior work where we did the sanding of the house. We want to restore it to its original format. You know, we're gonna put a nice color to make it pop, give some curb appeal. We actually cut all of the bushes that were around the property, cleaned it up, and we also we demoed the railings on the porch. They were all old, rotted, and everything else. So this project is really in what I call first phase, where like I talked about the last property, where we come and we do the demolition and gutting out process and framing. So this is the first phase, right? The restoration in orange, and we're getting started on the roof. So we have to rip this entire roof off down to the beams and put plywood. The design in the windows are exactly the same. It's very important when you are restoring a house to try to make it look exactly as its original format, but just a little more modernized, if you get what I mean. But I just wanted to come today to get what these guys are doing on the outside. So we're at early spring market, and we're going to see how long it would take us to get this property on the market. They're taking the thing down to the beams, but they have to put new plywood. Looks like this was the original roof on the house. Maybe not. But anyway, still got to take it down. We sanded majority of the outside down already because we're going to paint the exterior. So this is an exciting project. All right, guys. So we're in Orange, New Jersey now. We're going to take a look at the property I have. We'll see how far these guys got since the last time we were here. So we were here about a week ago because we're doing these weekly walkthroughs to see the progress of what these guys are doing week by week. So this is another project that I'm really hoping to get on the market sometime in August. It's going to probably be about another 2.5 months before we get this done. So last week when we were here, the roof wasn't done, and I'll just take a look over here to show you what they've done so far. They started the roof on the third floor. The roof up here, they have to do the porch roof now. They didn't do that part yet, but they did the roof already. I was trying to figure out the color that I was going to do for this Victorian. It actually came to me. This is going to be the White House, right? Literally, this is now dubbed the White House. So I'm going to do all white, probably like an eggshell finish, and the columns on the porch is going to be a satin finish. It's going to be all white, even white foundation. Everything is going to be white. White windows, everything. I'm going to do pavers on the walkway. So as they're walking up the step, the new homeowner can see this powdered blue door with all white house, white windows, black roof. I can see it already. I hope you guys can see it. And not much was done on the inside, so I'm not going to take a look on the inside. It was the same as the last time we were here. The framers haven't been here. The windows just got delivered. So hopefully when we come back next week, we'll see more traction in the house. So I just wanted to pop up and see how far the roof guys got. The shingles just arrived, so they had to replace all of the broken shingles. They sanded the house down. They did the garage roof also. Garage roof is looking nice. So what we did here is what people usually do is they go on top of the existing roof. And I never do that, especially on a flip. On a rental, if it's one layer, I might add another layer on it because it's a rental. But on the flips, I really try to kind of, you know, the roof is important, especially for new homeowners. I want to give them that 25 roof life expectancy. And in most cases, it requires you to rip the roof down to the plywood and put new shingles. But in this case, there was no plywood. It was the original, what was there, and it looked like someone actually had went on top of it. So we had to rip off 2 layers of shingles, and we had to put new plywood and do the rest of the roof. So This is what it came out to be. And there's a lot of shingles that need to be replaced. I think it's 600 square feet. Very expensive. The materials just for the outside, just got the bill today. It was like almost $5,000. And I was like, what? For what? These shingles, we're going with the original format because we want to restore the house in its original format. We're very expensive. So we got about 16 squares, I believe. And whatever other carpentry work they needed for the moldings around the windows. And that requires, you know, the money to do it. So hopefully when we come back next week, if we don't get too much rain, we'll have some of the shingles done on the outside. Once the shingles are done on the outside and the carpentry work, the next thing we'll do is we'll prime up the house, sand it down again in all the areas where they see the deficiencies, cork it, and prep it for paint. The roofer came and he finished I would say 75% of the roof job, and I wanted to come by and see the quality of work, what it was looking like, also to make sure they were keeping the property clean on the exterior. And I was coming by to check to see if the windows were installed. They were delivered 2 days ago, and I was told they would be starting to do the installation, but I got a call today from the contractor that said, hey, we'll be there tomorrow. So in about a week when we come out, we should see a difference, and we're coming to the project once a week so we can see the progress that these guys are making and how close we are to getting these on the market. All right, guys, so the police actually just left. This is a property I'm working on. This is my Victorian restoration. It's coming out so beautiful. And I had these guys actually here cleaning out the garage, and the next door neighbors called the cops. He said, what are they doing working on a Saturday? My guys work 7 days a week. So, yeah. Now back to the due diligence on the properties. So here is, we're in a town, the section of west of Orange called Seven Oaks. And this is the most desirable section in the city of Orange. Houses are very expensive in the area. So we're just gonna look at the exterior and interior, see how far these guys got. We really stopped movement on this. This house is in a historical section. Basically, I didn't find out until later. There's actually someone who's on the historical board who lives on this block. The lady actually told me she walks past the house every day. I guess she walks her dog, and she saw that they were installing windows. I did not know you have to go in front of the board to get an approval if you're installing vinyl, replacing the wood windows with vinyl windows. I didn't even know the house was in a historical section, because when I filed for permits, they didn't tell me that. So usually you don't really need to pull permits to change windows, but if it's in a historical section, you have to go in front of the board, approve it, you have to show them the materials, what you're removing, what you're adding, so on and so forth. So long story short, the project was stopped until I had to go on the board, which was last night. That's right. So I got the approval for the variance, and I got the approval from the historical board to replace the wood windows with vinyl windows and to fix the front porch. I got here just in time. There was one hearing before me, and I was able to get in, and they listened. They all agreed, and they actually told me that the house I have is, they said, not me, a showpiece in the area. They said this house is a showpiece, so please make sure the colors you choose are good and do a good job. I said, don't worry about that, I got you on that. If anything, you could count on me as doing a good job with the renovation or restoration. So I'm pretty excited about that. So let's go check out the exterior and see what's happening on the inside. I'll try to explain a little bit more in detail what we're doing here. Right now we're doing the exterior. You can see all the caulking that the guys did, and we sanded the house down, and we're doing woodwork to the exterior, and they have to caulk it all up, then they have to prime it, then they have to hand sand it, then after they hand sand it, then they paint it. So I'll take you around to show you what we also did on the exterior. So these guys are moving right along, trying to get this done as soon as possible. We put a new roof here, we popped in all brand new windows, and take you on the inside and show you what we do on the inside. I had to go in front of the historical board also to get this approved to change because these handrails are original and have a lot to do with the front of the house. So I told them, hey, by the way, the original ones were not up to code because they were only 2 feet. It's supposed to be at least 48 inches. And they definitely approved that also. So they approved me for the windows and to change the front porch the front porch railings. So we just need to get the carpentry work done over here, and we'll see. I would say here we're about 2 months away also from finishing. We still have quite a way to go. Of course, we came in and we did demolition. We gutted the kitchens out and the bathrooms. We reframed all the beams in the ceiling. And we still have carpentry work to do here. I'll take you upstairs on the second floor and show you what we did up here. And the master bedroom, we have this is gonna be a bathroom for the master bedroom. And this is gonna be like a walk-in closet setup. And the sink is gonna be right along this here. This is actually the sink that we're using, a double sink. It's actually already here. Nice marble countertops. So we're gonna use that, and this is the bedroom for the master bedroom. This whole area is the master suite. This whole section, all the way over here, master suite. But the wood floors to the whole house is good. I'm gonna try to replicate what's here already existing and just build on that. So we're about 2 months away from this project also. We had a delay. Historical board kind of put the brakes on this until we got the approval, which was this last night. So now we get to continue. I had to build the momentum back again on this project. So the carpenter has to finish. Then we have to get the plumber in here, HVAC guy in here, electrician in here. Pretty much go from there. Can I do it in 2 months? It's possible, but it's really tough. I want to constantly talk about the challenges that I run through the property. It's going to take me another week or two to get my guys back in queue because they're out doing other jobs, doing other things. I have to wait till that stuff is finished now to bring the framer back to finish off, so then a plumber, HVAC, electrician guy can come. And those guys are all scattered doing jobs. It's spring, it's busy, there's a lot of construction happening. So once the momentum stops on one project and they start doing other projects, now they have to schedule them to come back. So that's some of the challenges that I'm going through here. And we just keep moving forward. There's no excuses, it's just results. And basically, my goal is to try to catch up. I got 3 projects that's going on, and it's been very challenging, falling behind schedule. One project I'm over budget, but I have to keep going. There's still a lot of room to make profit, and I can't let this hold me down. It's just part of the business. If you guys are watching this and you do real estate, you know what I'm talking about. You know the challenges and stuff that you go through, but I'm just keeping it real for all the new people who's outside looking in, who may have saw some HGTV and like, oh, I can get in and buy the property for this and put this into it. It's not that easy. There's always ebbs and flows. There's always ups and downs, but it's a great business to be in. I love it, I'm passionate about it. Sharing some challenges and just did a quick walkthrough with you guys on the property. See you at the next property, and until next time, we're at the Victorian, AKA the White House.